the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
All right, today is October 29, 2021. Believe it or not, it is 1:39 a.m. I went to sleep slightly early yesterday so I could be up. Well, not because I could be up. I just wanted to come and record and edit as much as I could, because yesterday morning's video I didn't even touch it to edit it because my husband really needed the computer, and during the day my other computer wasn't even working, so I didn't even bother trying to edit whatever I did yesterday morning, the first one. But the second one was short. I put it out the same day. So yeah, so I'm here now because a lot of things is going on Twitter. I saw yesterday. So it looks like Mr. Bouzy, I think that Christopher Bouzy is his next focus will be on YouTube. So I really wanted to read some of the tweets that I saw yesterday, so I could share with you. I already gave you a hint of it because I did screenshot and I put it on my community board for you guys. Alright, so right now this is my back end, 1,412 subscribers. Okay, so that was the last one I did yesterday. I recorded, edited, and put it up. I think it's like 14 minutes or something total, including with the intro and the outro, like 14 minutes. So, alright, so let's go on Twitter, see what's going on.
Fear in the atmosphere I breathe. Revolution again.
Okay, let me like, oh, it changed. Alright, so this one I didn't put it just popped up, so let's see what it is about. There's Meghan. Alright, let's see here. This I didn't bookmark, so I need to get the information, so when I'm doing the timestamp for you guys on my video, so you guys could click on it. Alright, they actually changed the headline. Meghan Markle reading her best-selling bench. She does look casual chic, but more important is that she reads it well. Okay, so that's from where Meghan Markle looks casually chic reading her children's book and video. Alright, so it's 3 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm not even gonna play it because this is on YouTube, so you guys could go and watch it. I don't want to deal with YouTube, flagging me for things that you could guys easily go and check on YouTube. Alright, so let me read the comments. Okay, you should still click here. Past 200k views, by the way. Alright, let's see. It makes a big difference when Sussex Squad point things out. Yep, because there was no reason for that headline. So unless they're gonna add price tag to Kate jewelry and every other celebrity they feature, cut the shit. Alright, so they probably changed the headline because of that. Let me click on it. Oh, so that's a screenshot anyway. So it's a screenshot. Alright, so they must have a different headline. I would like to see. Okay, me seeing just that, it's okay, but I didn't know what they had before. Because now people's pointing them out. All the things that the squad have been saying way before Mr. Christopher Bouzy saw it, was looking deeper into the hate that was going on Meghan. So people are changing their tune here. Alright, so now I'm going to things that I bookmark, okay? Because this is, wow, my notification is popping 11. Alright, so here. This is the first one that I bookmark. OMG, amazing. Extract from the bench narrated by Meghan herself in Spanish. You can already order an Esto Banco, okay, that's the title of the book in Spanish, on various platforms prior to our multilingual princess. Alright, so let's listen to this because I didn't hear that.
Para el hombre y el niño, que hacen que el corazón me haga pum pum.
Oh, interesting.
Este es tu banco, donde comienza la vida, para ti y nuestro hijo, nuestra familia querida. Este es tu banco, donde vivirás grandes alegrías. Aquí descansarás y verás crecer a nuestro hijo cada día.
Okay, I have to pause it here because you guys should know by now, so I don't play the whole thing and then get flagged. So yeah, her voice sounds really soothing even in Spanish when she's saying it. Alright, so kind of.
Aprenderá a montar en bicicleta. Con orgullo lo verás. Correrá, se caerá, pero no se detendrá.
Alright, so that's her saying it in Spanish. Alright, I would love to. Well, she did say her French is, something improbable, something like that. I forgot how she put it, but she did speak French at some point. That would be nice to hear her speak French as well. Okay, she is amazing. She is amazing, my bilingual duchess. I am in awe of her. She is brilliant. Meghan is just the awesome. Okay, that she is. Alright, so next tweet. That fits perfectly with the first tweet that came on my homepage, which I didn't bookmark. Alright, next tweet by me. Okay, researchers uncover coordinate campaign against Harry and Meghan on Twitter via Forbes. Alright, so I didn't read the article, so she wrote that on Forbes based on what Mr. Christopher Bouzy found out. So I'm assuming. Okay, researchers uncover coordinate campaign against Harry and Meghan on, I believe this is Twitter. Okay, a small number of Twitter accounts are responsible for more than 2/3 of hateful tweets about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, analytics service about Sentinel, I guess, says, laughable. We have all time told Twitter admins work for those hate accounts we have reported so many times, still they are there. Okay, quote, at this time, there is no evidence of widespread coordination, the use of multiple accounts by single people or other platform manipulation tactics. All right. So that's a quote, by the way, because a lot of time the squad, I've shared those tweets with you where the squad, well, there's some I don't share, like for instance, when the squad said, here's an account for the squad to block. And then usually when they said things like that, that means they report some of those accounts. So instead, what the squad do, they will tell other squad, this account, just block it. Many times I come across tweets that I can't even read because, why? Because I blocked them. Yeah, not because I went around to search for tweets for me to block. The squad just point them out. And then, because I don't follow a lot of people for me to have a lot of hate stuff coming. And I just blocked them whenever the squad said it. All right. Thank you so much, Emma. Well, Akat, for this reporting. It raises a global awareness to what these people are doing. It needs to be investigated more. Who is paying for those coordinate hate attacks? Where did the IP leads to? You have to be brave enough to dig. I hope you do. She's probably just reporting based on Christopher's thing. Let's see here. Oh, look. Do you thank them too? Let's see here. What is that? The Duke and Duchess. The only sad thing about Prince Philip's death is that he didn't die sooner. What? That's not the squad. The squad mind their own business. Why will they go over there and talk about their platform? Unless the haters come in their thing. Usually what the squads do is a screenshot of something and then they bring it on Twitter for us to discuss. Okay, yes, the rumor are true. The Queen did pull Prince Philip's plug. Okay, breaking news. The Queen feels extremely saddened by her cousin's death. That has been reported. She longs to be reunited with him. What the hell? You never see me read anyone whose name, whose Twitter account name is the Duke and Duchess of, there's the C here, probably Cambridge. Alright, so, nah, that's not the squad. Okay, oh look, do you thank them too? So, that's for them to deal with, not for us. So when did, actually, let's see, is there a date? Okay, 9 April. Okay. So that's not from us. Definitely not from us, the squad. Okay, all accounts must be deleted and their users blocked forever. If they have threatened to kill Archie and Meghan, publish photo of porno stars and claim this is to be Meghan racist. Written were voters about fake pregnancy, have distorted photos of Sussexes published on Twitter as real photo. Or invite to kill what? Or attack Archie or Meghan. Okay, thanks for writing about this important discovery. We, their supporters, have been shouting about this for 5 years now, and no one has been listening. Okay, we need to know who's funding it. Every dime that they touch for hate must be like a hot potato in their hand for them to defend themselves. Whether the known and the unknown, because hate should not be the form of way of making a living. Alright, so let's see here. Anytime Harry and Meghan make news, there is a minority of accounts that rush to post hate conspiracy theories and replies and comments on social media. They are programmed to spread hate by use of paid trolls, bots, and racist bigots determined to keep their royal family white. I'm not going to go into that thread. Okay, thank you. I think I probably read that already. Okay, thank you. This targeted and insidious attack has been sanctioned by the royal family. We don't know. We don't know. We could assume, but we don't know. Okay, by the royal family and carried out by the British media and patrol. It has been ongoing since the UK first discovered Harry was dating a biracial woman and escalated when the Duchess' pregnancy was announced. The reason I say we don't know, we have to be able to back it up. I could, like for instance, if you look at my video, what is it? I forgot how I titled it. The video where I point out things that shows how the royal, the media, the UK media came about with their tabloid tactics. Okay, So Meghan is in the spot where they were trying to prevent from the get-go. All right, to prevent Meghan from a person of color to be in a position where Meghan is. So I could say that as my proof, because based on my research and that video, other people have pointed out and discovered the same thing. So, but this went for this day until, if I was able to do those coding things to figure out those IP address and all of this, maybe I could say it, but we could assume we have an idea, but we can't back it up. So I just want to point this out in this video. Okay, I'm glad that more mainstream media is picking up this story, because the smear campaign of hate against Meghan Markle has been reprehensible, especially when social media companies not only allowed it, but profit from it too. I mean, they all know. Okay, they all know about it. Now that they uncover it, what they gonna do? Oh, they didn't know. Oh, our program didn't pick this up. We didn't know these things was going on. All right, but when you see the things that, let's say for TV or something like that, look at CNN, for instance. The nonsense they be saying, where a lot of the squad already point out whatever that British reporter was saying lies on CNN, and tag CNN on Twitter and said, no, this guy is lying. He's not saying the right thing and this and that. And they, call CNN and let them know. So far, I don't have, how do you call this? I don't have cable for me to watch what's going on live TV. But at least on Twitter or on YouTube, sometimes I come across some stuff on CNN I could look at. But if the squad don't point them out, that's going live right in the TV, I won't be able to, I won't know. All right, thank you for picking up this story. It's important to note that many of the British press follow and interact with some of these hate accounts and amplify the message to be unsuspected public. All right, so the prayers that I be putting out, let the blind see. There it is. The blinds need to see the BS that's going on. All right, when you mean your prayers, eventually, little at a time, people will see it. Okay, what crazy is that we've been proving to Twitter support, okay, that's a tag, they tag Twitter, at Twitter support, that they didn't do their job. There is coordinate and they won't do anything about it. Okay, this is ongoing. Key takeaway, let's see here. Okay, Bouzy emphasized that the negative Twitter activity is not fueled by automated bot account, but real account run by humans. Quote, this campaign comes from people who know how to manipulate the algorithms, manipulate Twitter, stay under the wire to avoid detection and suspensions. And quote, he said, quote, this level of complexity comes from people who know how to do this stuff, who are paid to do this stuff. All right, and the thing is that, like some of the comments here said, is that the squad been pointing it out. All right, look what they're saying. Look at this, look at that, and they claim it's not. I could understand that automated things cannot pick it up, but when the squad pick individually, each single out the specific comment, you should look at it. All right, it's interesting that at Twitter respond that the account aren't coordinated, but don't address that even if they are single user account, they still spread hateful content that should not be accepted. That's what I'm saying here. All right, when the squad point out specific tweets that point out those negativity, why Twitter don't do something about it? Most of them follow and share the hateful tweet with the royal family and some reporters. Okay, I'm so glad this has been exposed. I love reading about Harry and Meghan. I was honestly shocked at the hostility and venom directed toward them in the comment section. It's ridiculous and just plain old mean. Okay, thank you for covering this story. Okay, at all costs. Okay, so the squad are saying the same thing. It's almost done, but I need to move on to the next one because there's a lot of other tweets that I need to share with you. Next tweet. Okay, Christopher Bouzy did more to protect Meghan Markle in 1 week than the palace in 18 months plus. Okay, the palace's intention was never to protect her, but to destroy and make her a non-existent by any means necessary. So glad she escaped toxic ire. Okay, you know why? All right. So the thing is that, like I said, Princess Diana and Miss Janet in heaven are doing their job. Okay, we need to pray to them too, for them to listen. Why we need to call on them? Because they've been in the physical world before. They've been here before. Especially Princess Diana. In her own way, she had dealt with what Harry and Meghan are dealing with. The people, the royal family. For Janet, she has been in the physical world. She knows how racists work. Why? Because every black person in some shape or form have dealt with racist behavior. So we need to call on them to say, put the word out for us to the higher being, because they are much closer to them than us to the being, to the higher being. All right, because they are not in the physical world anymore. Us, we never been into the spiritual world. So we need to call out on some of our ancestors, okay, who have been here before. They know the pain, okay, they felt the pain. So the feeling of things, they know how it feels. They cannot really touch things anymore, but the feeling of their pain, they could express it to the higher being. We should still call on the higher being to hear our pain and stuff like that. But sometimes, occasionally, our ancestors, the one who have been here before, who were in the physical world, we need to call out on them. Say, put out the word for us. Amplify it in the spiritual world for us, so God could feel us and hear us and do something about it. Whichever way he does his work. All right. Sometimes when I get into these things, it really gets into me. Okay, one of the best tweets I read all day, and that's saying something. Okay, and Harry and Meghan journey is black people who show up in time of need. Example, Tyler Perry, Oprah, and Bouzy. I can't wait for who will reveal the people financing the smear campaign. Okay, maybe that would be the next step. The palace never wanted to protect her. If they did, they would have succeeded. Okay, that was never in the card for them. Question. Then the palace literally ever had, and okay, that's responding to the original tweet. Okay, this Christopher Bouzy did more to protect Meghan Markle in 1 week than the palace in 18 months plus. Okay, the palace never, okay, I read that already. Alright, then the palace literally ever had, and honestly more to protect Harry too. He was always their scapegoat and foil to make William looks good. Okay, 18 months, nope, since the day it was known Harry was dating Meghan. Alright, the palace is the mastermind of all smear campaign against Meghan. And we also have to thank Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan, for knowing her true self and for her to understand the inner core of Harry's. Okay? Harry showed himself to Meghan. I'm not talking about like physical thing in terms of spicy rice kind of thing. No, none of that right here. Okay? I'm talking in terms of where both of them showed their true inner core. They both were honest with each other to show each other exactly who they are. And then for both of them to accept and understand whatever each of them express to each other. Alright, so when the tabloid came in, tried to destroy them, where both of them were in their own bubble. And I've said this way before any of this came into light, because they were operating in their own bubble. When the world, okay, I'm not talking about the squad here now, the other side, the hateful people, the hateful campaign that was going on, for both of them to be in their bubble, to understand their pain. Like when Meghan went to Harry to let him know her pain, what she was feeling, where she couldn't stay in the house by herself, to know that if she stayed by herself, most likely she will do the unthinkable. And then for Harry to say, honey, again, now I'm paraphrasing here, you come with me. All right, come with me, because I want you to be, to be by my side, because you're the only one that's ever closest to, ever closest as my mom is to me. So I don't want to lose you. So please come with me so you don't do the unthinkable. And when Harry was saying, in the Oprah interview, now I'm paraphrasing, don't come after me that I didn't say it exactly the way Harry said it. When he said he just couldn't have been, like, imagine raising a child by himself. Okay? Archie, if Meghan were to do the unthinkable. So all of these, they were operating in their own bubble where Harry had to say, okay, this is where I've been, that I've done, I grew up in. I have to leave it behind. Now I'm putting my faith in you, meaning in Meghan, to leave. Okay? I'm giving you everything. My whole honesty. I've said this in many shape or form. Well, once they left the gate of the palace, Harry put his faith on Meghan to help guide him. Okay, you're gonna help me survive on the outside. Tell me what I need to do. If the tabloid are coming after us, let them come after me. Because what we have been seeing since they've been in Montecito, okay, we've been seeing more of Harry than Meghan ever done. All right, so Meghan, they both were, okay, I'm just paraphrasing everything. The way that I see things is playing out to me here. I could be 1,000,000% wrong, but I truly believe that once they left the gate of the palace, all right, their castle, Harry put his faith on Meghan and said, guide me, let me know how to support you, and I'll do all the stuff, because I know they will be coming after us. Let them come after me. I'll take the blame. I'll take the burden of whatever it is. We've seen Harry goes and did podcasts with, what is it, something, I forgot what it is, that podcast over the summer, and he did he did more stuff out there than Meghan ever did. Oh, the thing with the late night, I forgot his name again. Okay, right now those names are not coming to me. Don't come after me saying I should have known. Yes, I should have known, but in this instant I can think of the name. All right, so I'll put screenshot of stuff when I'm editing. But yeah, I think Harry, they both told each other their true self and they understood. And we have to thank Meghan. Okay, why I have to thank Meghan? Because Harry wanted someone to help guide him get away from that toxicity, from the thing of being blamed for every stupidity Toby have been doing. So Harry wanted someone to really rely on. When the tabloid is saying negative things, for him to have someone to talk to about those things. And there it is. Meghan trusted him and believed in him, and vice versa. And for Meghan to stick by him till now. Okay, Harry wanted that someone to be with him, and they got each other. And I thank Harry for sticking by her too. And God will guide them, whatever obstacle that they are dealing with, where he said, whatever problem they are dealing, they'll do it together as a team. They know they are good. All right, that's the team that they are.
I know the fact that she'll be really unbelievably good at the job part of it as well is obviously a huge relief to me, because she'll be able to deal with everything else that comes with it. But no, we're a fantastic team. We know we are, and we hope to over time try and have as much impact for all the things that we care about as much as possible.
I am very excited about that, yeah.
All right, so let's continue. I went beyond. My eyes were closing as I was saying some of this stuff. And, I'm calling on the higher being to listen to their struggles, our struggles. Each of us, all of us have our own struggles, for them to hear us. Because those toxicity, those devilish people, I don't know why they cannot stay in their own bubble, do their own bubble devilish thing, instead of coming in our space to do it. My goodness. Yep. King doing king business. Okay. All true. It's just facts. The palace never intended to protect Meghan. They're behind the Smith campaign. They're affiliated with all the tabloids who has been working overtime to torment Meghan. Peace of mind. That is true. 4 years. Then the palace has ever done, they fixed it. Okay. No lie detected. What? Okay. If it's true, because they have been doing it for so long, there have been no consequences at all. So when there is no consequences, they keep on doing it. All right? So they need to be brought to justice. If we cannot do it in the physical world, this is a baggage for God. Deal with them. Deal with them, because that's enough. All right? You create this earth for us. You create this land for us to take care of. But these people are preventing us from doing your job. Okay? What is to create food, to plant and do all of that. to do all of this and then enjoy each other's company. They're preventing us from doing it. So now you need to take care of them, to leave us alone. Do what you have to do by any means for them to leave us and our peace of mind. All right, whatever we do that we enjoy to do with each other, whether it's through social media, talking nonsense to make each other laugh, do Montecito breaking news, us talking how we deal with zombies, of all things. All right, we talk about our own thing to make each other laugh. If our kids hear us talking this silliness, they will not believe us, because we are still kid at heart. Sometimes we need to get away from our own problem and be distracted with people with our good sense of humor to make each other laugh and all of this. So when people are disturbing our space, our peace of mind, God needs to take care of this devil people who's intruding in our peace of mind. All right, there's this facts. All right, next tweet. I'm telling you, this one really got me when I see these things keep on going on. All right, this is the next tweet. Okay, the focus is now expanding to YouTube. This, I bookmarked it. I took a screenshot and share it to you. All right, the day that I saw it. All right, let's see here. I'll go into this, but let me read Christopher Bouzy comments on here. All right, so Miss Christopher Bouzy retweeted this. Okay, YouTube profits from Meghan Markle trolls account, network of hate. YouTubers trolling Meghan carry adverts, including for amnesty. Okay, so that's where it's. So I thought, okay, when I responded on Sussex Squad Podcast 1 tweet, I thought she saw it, so she got it from this. Okay, I thought it was her. She was like, she responded from and said, nope, I don't click on those hateful YouTube videos. All right, because she tweeted something about this. All right, so let me continue with it. Hopefully I bookmark it. YouTubers trolling Meghan carry advertisement, including for amnesty. Okay, despite facts, human rights organization using YouTube's strictest, safest package, plus at Bouzy on Twitter profit from hate. All right, so he tagged Mr. Bouzy about this, that YouTubers are profiting from hate videos, right? So now Mr. Bouzy is saying the focus is now expanding to YouTube, and that's when I bookmark it to you for me to share with you. Okay, it's way past time. Is this the idea of, quote, fashionably late, end quote, to the party? The only person I'm thinking is Bouzy, because he had no hesitation. Twitter knew these accounts were there. We've been reporting them for 5 years. 5 years. All right, so I like that one. 500,000 views for this horrible video. What? Okay, total sadness, Meghan last wish in life after a little bit horrific. What in the name? Are you kidding me? Look how they manufactured the picture. That's when they went to the cemetery to put a wreath when UK didn't do it. Oh my God, these people. Okay, there's 17 comments under it, but I want to focus on Bouzy comments here. Okay, as Susan Warwick. Okay, there's the CEO, the YouTube CEO. Sometime I tag on when I'm complaining to them. All right, there it is. You don't know how many times they keep on flagging me. Okay, you would not imagine. Yesterday itself, I'm not gonna show you the tweet, but I DM'd them. I felt like, okay, not every problem I should put out loud, but it was somewhat minor, so I let them know. I didn't tag her, but I tag YouTube thing here. Okay, Susan Warwick, that's her. I usually tag her. How would you feel if this was your baby? Those are the account YouTube algorithm is encouraging. Okay, I've shown you a video of her saying, some advertisement don't want their things to be placed on certain platform and this and that, but yet me, I'm not talking about hate. All of them, they seem to have a problem with mine. Okay, thank you. The monetization of hate on YouTube or any social media platform is disgusting and disturbing. Okay, I detest folks profiting off of Meghan and Harry's pain. Okay, for real, for real. Okay, thank you for this. I don't like that Jack Royster, okay, royal correspondent for Newsweek covering Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, Prince William, Kate Middleton, and Queen Elizabeth II and company tip, okay, just in Newsweek. Okay, I don't follow Newsweek, but occasionally I come across their article. Okay, is involving because his trolling news coverage of Harry and Meghan has contributed to where we are today, but I hold my nose and accept it if it means real reform, including how the media itself reports on the couple. Okay, the media always tell the stories, okay, the way they want to tell them. Don't ever consider them to be on your side. That is true. That is true. All right, there's one reply. Okay, I will never consider them on my side, but there are a huge difference in reporting factual and passing off petty gossip and personal opinion as news, especially when it's clearly skewed to tarnish one person to uplift others. Alright, let's see here. They step in it, huh? These hate accounts really pick the wrong one to piss off. All of these hate for profits accounts need to be shut down forever, everywhere. Okay? YouTube is worse than Facebook. I've stayed away from the Facebook. I don't even share my videos on Facebook. Okay, wonderful. YouTube never acknowledged that they are a big part of the problem. But guess what? They keep on preventing me from moving forward. But guess what? When I share articles that talk about the royal family, let's say the things that things that they're doing that is unroyally or something like that, they prevent me from making money of it. I guess they think that I'm talking badly of it, but instead I'm just sharing an article with you guys. All right. So at YouTube, and I just said, forget it. I just leave it, because if it was that bad, you should have, tell me to put it down. And actually, sometimes I don't even put certain things on YouTube. And I keep on saying, when I have Patreon, never have Patreon till this day, because I want you guys to see the things freely. And some of you who have helped support my channel, I truly appreciate that. Okay, at YouTube really needs to do something. It's a breeding ground for hate. At Bouzy, you just might have burst a lid on something. The hit needs to be on YouTube. Okay, this is most excellent idea. I'll donate to that. Okay, awesome. No one should be allowed to profit off another person's pain. Thank you, Bouzy. I'm pretty sure now he's gonna be, if the squad are donating to him, because I think his platform, whatever he does, is a crowd-funded kind of thing. His business is crowd-funded. Okay, not that I'm saying that's what he does. I'll take that back. I'll leave it so you know what I said, but I don't think that's his motivation. Okay, glad you are expanding to YouTube. This is much needed. For your information, Jack Royster worked at a notorious UK tabloid and authored the infamous Meg Made Kate Cry article, which Meghan noted represented a real turning point in the press attacks against her. Okay, thank you, Jesus. Oh, how I have waited for this. Oh, snap. That's why I don't give to most of these organizations, because they don't practice what they preach. Amnesty of all should vet who they advertise with. Okay, what is it, that video that I have of that CEO, YouTube CEO? She said sometime they give her a white list and said not to advertise their things on certain platform.
Advertisers will literally choose.
Okay, I've shared this video. Of all things, that's the only thing I picked up on that video and share it with you. And I'll put it in this video as well. Thank you. We love you for what you are doing. The level of hate toward Meghan and YouTube is insane. You thought you had seen it all on Twitter, but hey, revisit YouTube, you will be shocked. Okay, please, Christopher, continue your work. History will remember that you stood up. Yes, all they had to do was leave this man's mama alone. Okay, I said this in one of my things, and I say I wasn't 100%, 1000 sure if that was true. So this is another person who's saying it. So the troll must have gone and attacked him. So in other words, Mr. Bouzy probably, just commented regular, just like anybody else on a post. Maybe. Now this is my my paraphrase, my humble opinion here. So he must have commented on a post, innocently, and then the troll came after him, okay, and attacked his mother. and his mother is dead. That's what I got from another tweet. And then this is where that triggers him. And this is where I said Miss Janet and Princess Diana must have said, come Princess Diana, and said, chill, let's just pull one string and make this person do the work for us. So they attacked his dead mother. Maybe his mother is part of the group now. Okay, so we have more people in heaven for us. Tag team. I'm laughing because this sounds crazy, but I'm starting to believe my craziness. Okay. So we have 2 angels in heaven. I mean 3 now. Now 3. Our army in heaven is getting bigger. So now Bouzy's mother is probably along with Princess Diana, Miss Janet, Meghan's grandmother, and now Bouzy's mother. Is all 3 of them is shouting for us, is putting the word out for us closer to heaven. Because when you look at everybody on earth is having issues, is calling on God. So many noise, so many people for God to answer. Now we have 3 who's tag team for us, putting the word closer to heaven for us. So we need to call on them. Yeah, to our ancestors. Put the word out for us. Alright, so God could come and said, okay, these groups need to be heard. Okay, we need to answer them. Alright, sounds crazy, but hey, you've literally made my day. Thank you. I'm sure you're aware that Jack Royster is part of the problem, though. So what he probably doing here? I'm gonna go on his thread. He's probably saying, okay, let me show myself to be on the other side before he comes after me. Okay, YouTube is a cesspool, literally. Thank you, Chris. This is a fight that was long overdue. Bouzy, are you doing your study research on YouTube? Alright, so he did say he just doing it. Okay, thank you very much. Keep going. Instagram next, please. People, okay, I'm on Instagram, but I'm not there that often. Okay, I think right now I only have 64 followers, and occasionally I put some stuff. Alright, and thank you for those 64 people who still stick around. Okay, boom, such a long time coming. I'm filled with tears of joy. Thank you so much, Christopher Bouzy, for what you're doing and about to do. Okay, love, thank you. Alright, so let's go on this. I left some comment behind. Let me go into his thread. So there's Newsweek here who's reporting on it. Okay, YouTube profits from Meghan Markle trolls account network of hate. YouTubers trolling Meghan carry advertisement, including for Amnesty. Alright, so this I don't know. Okay, what is Amnesty? Amnesty International. We defend human rights. What? They defend human rights around the world. No government is beyond scrutiny. No situation is beyond hope. Let's get to work. What followed by UN Humanitarian Air Service, stop funding hate, and 23 others you follow. So you know what that organization just remind me? That Republic in the UK. Alright, I forgot the full name of that organization in the UK, but it has Republic in it. Alright, so this just remind me of that. So they put a front. And also Red Cross, these things too. Okay, I spoke about Red Cross in a video a long time ago. What they done when they raised money to Haiti and stuff like that. They built a handful of houses and then they raised millions. Okay, I spoke about that. All 3 of these, they just remind me of that. So they create that perfect, what most of us will consider humane kind of organization, but the action is not. Alright, so they're if they are human right, why they don't give a whitelist to to YouTube and say don't post my advertisement into those YouTube accounts? I don't watch my videos, so I don't know if they ever showed up on my videos. All right, the ones that are that can be monetized. All right, so he continues and he tagged Amnesty, tells Newsweek, okay, quote, Amnesty campaign against online abuse and urges social media companies to step up in their effort to tackle and remove any harmful content. Okay, so you should have, based on my understanding, you could give YouTube a white list. Alright? You could give them a whitelist. Okay, there are also anti-Meghan YouTube accounts selling merchandise or plugging coaching services through their troll account. Comes after Batcento. Okay, investigation shows 70% of online posts criticizing Meghan came from 83 accounts. Okay, at Bouzy tells Newsweek, quote, I will be shocked if the core account were not being monetized in some way, whether they're being paid by someone to do this, whether there is some other financial motive behind this. So now there's some comments. YouTube is the devil playground. People have made so much money from Meghan hate, it's scary how her life is compromised. Okay, they made so much money from hating her. They should be paying her dividends. Alright, thank you, Jack Royston. YouTube has been profiting off of all hateful video directed at Meghan. Time for YouTube, they tag YouTube, to take action and ban those hateful videos on their platform immediately. Alright, there's 3 comments under this. Let's see. Twitter.com. There's this. Okay, I don't want to go into other thread. Alright, I want to focus on the ones that I bookmark. Thank you, Jack. Twitter and YouTube need exposing. The thanks goes to @Bouzy. He spent hours with a small staff getting all this information together, only to be told by Twitter that they didn't see it as a problem. It was only after additional outlets got wind of what was happening that Twitter decided to act. Okay, Amnesty. Okay, he tagged a whole bunch of people. Jack Boyster, Amnesty, and Bouzy. Okay, tagged it twice again. Okay, who's that? Amnesty Press. Human right. Okay, similar to the other one. Needs to be doing more to demand your advertisement not to be used for dehumanizing and bullying people online. Okay, of course, these platforms are profiting from hate. What do they have to lose? They raked in the money for making her miserable. Put out token acknowledgement, go back to money. If something terrible happened, put out another platitude, then move on to the next victim, such evil people. Okay, you are one of those making hateful comments about Meghan. Okay, they tag Jack Boyster. Alright, they're calling him out too. See, I don't know him, so I can't say anything. And I told you, I don't follow a lot of people, so it's hard for me to call out anybody because I don't know who's who. Worth noting also is that the Bat Sentinel analysis was done during a relatively quiet period for the Sussexes with no public outing or announcement. The hate is multiplied when they do something receiving press attention. Yep. Okay, this is actually an article that exhibits some journalistic skills rather than the gossip and opinion piece we have seen in Newsweek about the Sussexes. I believe in growth. Hopefully, there is some here, and we start seeing integrity and reporting. This is an important issue. Okay, as long as money is involved, there will be no integrity. Okay, quick question. I understand all this issue going on, but why only one side? One-sided. Has anyone checked how the same things are happening to Prince William? They could look. For all I know, what the squad usually do is take screenshot and bring it out and discuss it. Alright, that's what I know. I don't even follow them for me to go and comment. That at least I could speak for myself. Alright, what is it? I talked about this in my video yesterday, which I haven't edited yet. Is that in one of those things that I think Clement's house or something posted something about I don't know what they post about. I think it was about his wife, whatever, his current wife. Okay, Charles' current wife. I can't remember her name. Okay, what the squad did, they said Princess Diana forever. That was the hashtag, Princess Diana forever. How is this hate? Okay, I showed this in some of my old videos. Okay, and then I went on IG to look at it. Okay, I went on IG to look at it, and then all I was saying was Princess Diana forever, and I read it. I don't even think, did I? Maybe I put the hashtag as well, Princess Diana forever, and that was it. I never followed them. I don't know what they're doing. So they could look all they want. Okay, I think all of this could be looked at both ways. They could, for all I know. Okay, not just one side. It really should be equal. I agree, they should, but let's go into this. Okay, as I would ye, who's that? Okay, who did? Okay, I don't see the person. Shows there's no reasoning for Sussex squad fanatics. They consider posts like this to be okay because it is aimed at the Cambridges. Okay, who's this? Okay, you want to kill the Cambridges? What? You know, from my understanding, the way the royal do, they like to play both sides. Okay, they like to play both sides. So now that this come out, I won't be surprised you're gonna start seeing negative comment under that thing. Why? Because now they want to be seen as they're not part of this. All right, to put a front. Alright, just like the way that they Republic organization that I be talking about be doing. Alright, if they so much against Republic, why did they go after Harry? Why did they do that? Okay, when Harry was doing the right thing. Alright, but anyway, I could see them playing both ways now. Now we should look at when the hate comments or start popping up into the Cambridge's comment. Alright, we should look at this. Thank God when you post something, the date is there, so we could time it and see. Okay, Mr. Bouzy, okay, Christopher come with his reporting. Okay, such and such date. Now let's look at the hate comment under the Cambridges. When did it start? Is it before Christopher's reporting came, or is it after? This kind of thing. Both on YouTube too. Alright, look at the part where he come out with his response, his finding on Twitter, and then start looking at all platform when the negative comments are going on the Cambridges, whether it's on YouTube or Twitter and all of that. This is the first time that I have seen an article on Newsweek in defense of Meghan. Usually at Newsweek has been part of the British royal family's network of propaganda against Meghan. See, I don't follow them for me to know, to say, don't look at me here. I'm saying nice thing about Meghan now. They know how to play the game. Alright, lately it has been hard to see an ounce of difference between them and the tabloid. Alright, at YouTube is the worst. The infestation of hate over there for Meghan, video after video, makes a healthy person sick to the stomach. There was at one point during the copyright lawsuit that Meghan was having, there was a YouTuber, I'm not going to mention the name, who was talking about it, and she seemed like she was a trained lawyer or whatever. So when I come across her video, and I was like, oh, instead of me talking about the lawsuit, you know, you guys could check her out. And as soon, I don't even think the lawsuit, the trial or anything, you know, that was finalized. I'm talking about the copyright, by the way. Next thing I know, it was negative thing after negative thing. And then when I brought it up again, some of the squad already said, oh, I unsubscribe. You sent me there, but I unsubscribe. And from this point on, when I mention certain thing about certain videos, I say use your judgment to whether you want to subscribe or unsubscribe. Okay, I avoid them at all costs for my mental health. The fact that there is no recourse to address the hate speech for profit is extremely problematic. Okay, have you apologized to the Duchess and Duke of Sussex for that deeply damaging and false article about her? Or are you two still trying to profit off of her by jumping on this bandwagon before you get run over by it? You see, that's what I was saying. I don't know him, but if everybody's saying, he's part of the problem, that's what I think. He's jumping on the bandwagon to say, no, don't look at me. I never done anything. I guess the squad who read those articles know, because I haven't. Okay, we need to stop this hate for profit. All right. Oh my God. I'm already 52 minutes and I'm like, what, 4 or 5 of the tweets that I bookmark. All right. That's a Sex Squad podcast. Okay. That's the one that I commented on. Okay. Have you noticed the British press like ITV, BBC, Daily Fail, Scum, Mirror, etc., who literally report breathlessly about Meghan sucking in oxygen have not reported the findings reported worldwide since Tuesday? That tells you where the smear campaign is coming from. All right. So, okay, so that's not the tweet. All right. Well, they're probably praying to their one and only dearest, who's one casket away, hoping to bail them out if that's or fully connected. Okay, by the way, I stole the casket part from one squaddy. Alright, so what I meant by this is that they probably going whoever usually fund them. I don't know who's funding the tabloid. You said, look, they're starting to find out, certain things. Okay, are you gonna bail us out if it point out to us or something like that? In my humble opinion. Okay, exactly, sis. And now the trolls are naming them by name, each one for not defending them. See, that's what I was talking about. Okay, they're talking to whoever's funding them. So if I have to defend myself, are you gonna pay me? Pay the cost for those kind of thing. Okay, we knew. Now we have a connection from their mouth. Okay, so who said what? Let's see this here. Okay, we've been let down by Angela Levine. Karen's army. So they're naming name. Okay, we've been let down by Angela Levine 1 at Royal Reporter, Daily Mail, Richard Aden, and Camilla Tomney, who has slugged us off before. I'm tagging them so they have a final chance to right a wrong. Oh my God, at Camilla Tomney owes us a lot. Oh my God. Oh my God. They tagged those people. This is what I was saying without even seeing it. Okay, that's what my tweet was saying. I didn't even see that. Okay, let's see timing. 15 hours. Okay, so mine came after that, but I didn't see that one. I told you I don't usually go on the comments, so when I'm doing it so I could share with you so my thought could come. Because if I already see it and I already thought of whatever it is that I was thinking, then I have nothing to share with you. What? They are naming names. What? Oh my God. What does Camilla owe them? That's the thinking face. Okay, no longer a secret. It's out in the open now. Royal voters, British media, and the British royal family is coordinating the smear campaign. I said the same thing yesterday. Then Worthless suddenly has nothing to say. I guess he is busy deactivating his burner troll account. There's a GIF for everything. Yep, I've said it. Okay, with the British royal family and UK, okay, it's their silence that point to their objectives. Harry said when they were begging them to do something, they were met with silence. Dad Market saying that, Dad Market saying they were trying to stop the wedding, met with silence. The world knows their motive. Okay. And by now, so the secrets are out. Okay, when you out yourself as a hater on the header. That is true. That's something on me. Let's read this one. Just man, okay, totally wanging it. Okay, if you can give it to, if you can give it to you, gotta be able to take it. Grammar choices. Love the game. And this hate division. Okay. Yes, I have. I most certainly have. Crickets. Okay. They will eventually be forced to address it, especially since it spills over into YouTube. Okay. If the British, I don't know why I did that video. Okay. About how the smear campaign started on the tabloid. If you knew, you need to go see that video. Okay. Check it out. Alright, I need to put that the link in the description for you guys. Okay, if the British press try to report on this story, the range group will start posting DMs and communication between them, so it's silence. Plus, they want to keep the royal access. The problem is they are ready to take each other down to be at the top. Let the blind see. These are all the prayers that I've been saying. Okay, I thought these same media houses and their so-called experts and reporters who like to say they treated Meghan well will come out and discuss the report. And then again, we have to thank Harry and Meghan for sticking by their guns and said, no, we don't have to put up with this. Alright, this is toxic. We want, to be reported fairly, even if you don't like what we do, but at least it will be your opinion. But don't twist the truth. That's the thing here. Okay, that is because it is about them. They are not going to report on themselves. That is true. Okay, it has been cricket, but no surprise at all. I'm not sure many are worried they are about to be outed. Okay, yep. I'm telling you, if they find out, if Harry and Meghan's lawyers could really bring a lawsuit out of this and connect the dots, that's one massive lawsuit. Okay, yep, the UK press and royal family are responsible for these paid trolls that are behind the online smear campaign against Meghan. I'm glad that others are being made aware of the of the evil that being done to Meghan so that it can be called out and stopped. Okay, they want it's not juicy enough to rile up the masses. LOL. Even if they want to it, what are they going to say when they're the primary haters coordinating with everyone else? They should stay in that lane so they don't confuse the universe. They're haters, period. Okay, there's this. They are part of the smear campaign. The culprit will not report about themselves. Okay, they are in collusion. It's very clear. Even here in Brazil was reported by newspaper. Okay, let's see. Meghan Markle. Okay, so I don't speak Portuguese. Yeah, their lips are zipped. I noticed that. We've been known, but waiting for them because we point and call them out from now on. Okay, 100%. All right, next tweet, and then I should go to the next video. That's 1 hour now. Okay, thank you. Clean them up well. All right, that's Christopher Bouzy. The focus is now expanding to YouTube. All right, nothing surprised me anymore. You're unable to use this tweet because this account owner limit, so I can't see that person. All right, so next tweet, I'll do one more. This one was short. I can't bear to click on Newsweek anymore, but yes, the cesspool that is YouTube needs to be exposed as well. All right, so he point that's Professor. I haven't come across some of his tweets in a while. So he's pointing out what Newsweek have done. Okay, Newsweek, YouTube profits from Meghan Markle trolls account network. All right, Meghan Markle trolls are making money for YouTube by spreading hatred of her through their videos. Newsweek can reveal one account, Murky Meg. Let's see here some of the comment. Yep, since they hired Royston, Newsweek has downgraded to a tabloid with a shiny cover. Okay, Twitter too, they all profit. It's why they let the hate flourish. Okay, we may just need to hold our nose and share this one. If he can get YouTube to bring down the hateful videos, I will hold my nose. Okay, they want a mark and YouTube demeaning Meghan, so much of them demanding souls earning their money or clicks by demanding her. Okay, I don't click on them anymore. Okay, it's it's very hard, but I know most are lying anyway. Okay, not only Murky Merrick, absolutely. All right, so let's do a prayer here, and then I'll do another video. This one is a bit too long. All right, let's do a prayer for what? Prayer for, okay, let the truth be known. Okay, let the truth be known.
Let the truth be known. Okay,
Let's see here. Let's go to image. Okay, I'm just gonna do one. I need to do only one. Okay, I just click on that. I didn't even look at what the hell. Okay, so that's Amazon. I don't wanna. All right, let's see here. Are these the one to be paid? Why did it go on that? Okay, prayer for complicated situation. Oh Heavenly Lord, I'm facing a situation. It's complicated and dense. I feel lost in an ocean of doubt. Do you see me, Lord? Stop my mind, O Lord, from racing around trying to figure it all out. Let me build on the truth of your mercy and love. Here, may I gain understanding and confidence. Set me free from any temptation of seeking control or result that fit my desire. Instead, may I seek your will for myself and for others, even if it means I must accept things that hurt or confuse me. Okay, drive out the evil one, O Lord. Okay, cast out any anger or resentment. Extend your mighty hand and grant me the peace of Christ. Will drive away all confusion. Bring clarity to my soul. Oh loving Lord, I pray for this in Jesus' name, amen. This didn't really hit the spot, but I'm gonna leave it as that. All right, so something tells me do another one. All right, let's do this one. All right, and then that's it. Heavenly Father, you are the way, the truth, and the life. Give me wisdom today so that I can make good decisions. Help me to know the truth and share the truth with others. It's in Jesus' name I pray, amen. All right, so let the truth be known. And also, all the people who's making money off of hate, off of putting somebody down, every money that they make from those of someone's pain, make that money be spent out as quickly as it come in for them to defend themselves, because this is unacceptable. We cannot live in a life where people can live in peace, because people find joy in tormenting somebody. They literally said that it was for fun that they were doing that to Meghan. All right, her peace of mind is, they were tormenting her, making money off her hardship. All right, so every money that they make off of hate, okay, you deal with them. That's a baggage for you. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for your support. All right, so I'm gonna do another video, so I want to make it just an hour.